Good morning, Sade. Good morning, Erica. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. We're going to be doing a dip 101. I'm going to be doing my right hand. So I just said, why not do it on live? How y'all doing this morning? Hey, Queen. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. All right. Good job. All right, I don't know who all gonna come in, but I appreciate you ladies spending y'all morning with me. I said, well, I had to get my daughter off to school this morning, so I said, well, I'm up. So let's act like I want to do some work today. So I need to do this hand. I did this hand yesterday, and I used a purple dip by not a dip, I'm sorry, a purple acrylic by Landfo for these two. And then I used Nails by Crystal, which is I Am Biscuit here on YouTube. I used her Berry Unbothered for these glitters. And oh my God, they are beautiful. I just love them. So I wanted to do this hand in pink since I did this hand in purple. So I decided I'm going to try this double dip product. I have not tried this brand yet. I purchased this months back and I haven't tried it yet. So we're going to try that. And then I'm going to do, thank you, Sade, thank you. I'm trying to get out of bed to get up. Yes, sis, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to use this Moonbeam as a glitter accent, and then I'm going to use Double Dip 584 Beauty Queen on majority of my nails. And then I got this Model 1's translucent for the what we call it, cap the nails. I always lose it. So this is a dip 101. If y'all been following my channel, you know that I've tried to do some 101 sessions in acrylic, 101 sessions in hard builder gels. So today we're going to try, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to dip. I'm showing 2 ways with the liquids, and I'm going to show 1 way with the gel. So I'm not a person who like to do dip with gel and put it in the light, but I know how to do it, so I'm going to show you guys if that's what you like or that's something you want to try, because a lot of people do have allergies to the dip system itself. So yeah, we're going to try it 3 ways. Is that cool with you guys? I already done prepped these hands, so all we're going to do is dehydrate. But when you're doing a full prep, and if you want me to do a full prep tutorial, just let me know. But when you're doing a prep, you want to make sure that you are pushing back the cuticles, cleaning around the cuticles and side walls of the nail. You want to make sure that you clean the nail. You want to shape and file your free edge if you don't clip your free edge off, but you want to clean it up. You want to make sure that you dehydrate the nail and you prime the nail if you want to continue to keep the nails on. Now, I don't do pop-off methods, which I should start, but I just have such a hard time getting with the pop-off method, because if I spend so much time doing my nails, I like to wear them for a while. Plus, I am my best advertisement. But I at least wear them at least 2 weeks and then do it again. So these here, guys, are a press-on dupe method. And I like to do the full cover tips when I'm doing a dip system. These are also full covered nails on this hand that I did the acrylic. I just filed it down enough where when I build the acrylic, it's not too bulky. So I wanted to try to see if I could do full cover acrylic nails. So what I'm do here is I'm just gonna take my file here and I'm just gonna clean up around the cuticle area just a little bit, just so when I go in with the drill, once I get the dip on to clean the cuticle area, I have a little bit of space there to make it look as natural and flush as possible. So we'll see how much time it take me to do this one hand and dip it and show you guys those methods, and see where we're at on time. I may do my filing and shaping and everything off camera to give you ladies time to go to handle your business today. But I do appreciate you being here, and this will be saved so you can always go back and look at whatever you need to look at in order, or wherever you stopped off at if you need be. Alright, so I got this hand in gloves because of course you always want to make sure you're protecting your skin and hand from products. Plus I did this nail, so I don't want, when I go to file and everything like that, I don't want hey isms. I know you probably working, so thank you for joining, and I know if you can't stay, and hey Nikki, I know if y'all can't stay, it's okay. I will save this live. And isms, you are going to be one of my shout outs this week. I don't know which day yet. I think it's Thursday. I think I have it written down for Thursday. I don't know if it might be today. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But check it. Just don't forget to check out the page, okay? Alright, guys. So let me grab the alcohol here. I like to grab my alcohol and clean the nails off and dehydrate the nails. You said, shh. Okay. Alrighty, ladies. So I am going to clean off the cuticles here. And for those that's joining me and coming in, what we're doing here, and I did pin the message, we're just doing a dip 101 session. I'm going to show you, ladies, how I dip. And we're going to try it 3 different ways. I'm going to go ahead and pull out a cupcake liner just in case, because I'm probably going to need it. Also, I'm going to grab a damping dish because I do take clients. I don't want to, when I show you guys the dip method, to dip my hand inside the dip. I don't want to contaminate my product with my own hand. So what I'm going to do is just pour a little bit of this dip powder into the dipping dish, and we'll use this powder, okay? Alright, so I'm using Double Dip 584 Beauty Queen, and I'm going to use this Macart Pro Moonbeam to do a glitter, nail, give me an accent. But we're going to try it 3 different ways, and I'm going to do it on these 3 fingers 3 different ways. I'm going to do these 2 fingers just regular, however I do my dip. If that's okay with you guys. Alright, ladies. So we're going to be using the 3-in-1 Burano, and I've heard that this is good for doing regular gel. When you're using the gel dip method, this is good for that. So we're going to use this for the gel part. So let me know if I get out of focus and you can't see me, guys. Let me grab one more thing. I need something to prop my hand up on. Well, not really. Not with my dipping. Alright. So what we're going to do is just go ahead, and I'm going to put a primer on my nail. I do this for every system I have. I use the primer on top of the nail just so everything can bond and stick and be secure. And of course I'm using Young Nails Protein Bond to bond the nail. So I'm not going at the cuticle area. I'm just going to take a little bit and put it on the nail, the surface of the nail. You don't have to do this if there's nothing that you do. It's just something I do to make sure that my application, everything sticks. Okay, so, and I do this underneath my full cover tip as well as on top of it. Okay, so is the lighting good in here, ladies? I'll try to keep up with the comments, ladies. I just, of course, you know that I am doing my nails, so we just doing my nails. So I'm gonna use this double dip system, because I did purchase the product. So let's try it with the double dip system and see how it goes. So we're going to do the base, and it's number 2. Number 2 is this base. And look at me making a mess. It's really thick. I didn't realize how thick this product was. Okay, so we're gonna I'm just gonna take a line down the middle of the nail. And because these are full cover, if it was a tip, I would put the clear cap on it, but it's already got a clear cap on the nail. So I'm not gonna waste time doing that. But if you were doing just a tip with your natural nail, you want to make sure you put a clear cap when using color product. That way your nail beds don't stain. Okay, so I'm just going to take down the middle, and then I'm just going to pour over. And that's the method I normally use, is the pour over method. So we're just going to pour over, and that's going to help me with my apex. So let me grab a cuticle stick right quick. And I found cuticle sticks help a lot when it comes to the cleanup around the cuticle, when it comes to the dip. That way, if the dip get down on the edges and free edges of the nail, you can clean that up, and you have less filing to do when you're doing your dip. So because I'm doing all 5 fingers, I'm gonna do all 5 fingers and build each 5 finger up. So I told y'all I was going to show y'all how to do the process with just dipping. So we're going to do it here and see if my nail can fit down in this dip jar. So if you had your dip jar and you want it to build, you're just going to take your hand at an angle, not straight down, but at an angle, and you just put your hand in the dip powder. And this jar is not as big as I thought it was, so I'm just going to push the powder to make sure I get a full coverage. And then you just take it out. And you don't have to have your hand in there but just a second, because the dip is going to get on the nail. So, as you see, you take it at an angle, and then you get a smooth application. If you take it down like that, then you get that rough application. Have you ever noticed, if you take your hand down, straight down in the dipping jar, it come up and it feel like you got like a hump there? If you know what I'm talking about, like a little bit of hump, and you have to file that out. Well, if you take it at an angle, it gives you a clean application. So that's what we did with that one. Okay, and now we're going to do another pour over method with this one. And I'm just going to take it down the center. And just taking it down the center only helps me to build my apex when I'm doing the dip. So let's do the pour over method. And you want to get the nail as covered as possible. You're going to take the dip and tap off. And now, and you see where you see the wet spot? So I want to dip it in to make sure I get that wet spot. So I want to make sure I have no wet spots in my nail for my dipping process. So you see. Okay. So now, for this finger, I'm going to show you how most people like to do it with the gel. Now some, like my friend Erica here, she told me that she liked to mix her dip with the gel and then just glide it on like a polish. You can do it that way. That's not a problem. But that is not how I do it. I don't even like to do this method. So as I stated before, this is not my go-to method to do my nails that way. So if somebody else on here does it differently, explain to the ladies how you do it, because that ain't how I do it. So we just going to put that Burano on. I'm just going to take my hand and flip it upside down and lay it in the product, because I still want to build my apex no matter how I'm doing it. Now I'm going to take this hand, because I got this Burano, and I'm going to stick it in the light. And I'm going to stick it in the light for 30 seconds. I went in and it ain't but upside down since my nails are so long. Yeah, I have to do that sometimes too. Driving me nuts. I gotta figure out how to do these voiceovers because the video is a mess. Queen, I tell you, when I start doing voiceovers, I couldn't, like, if I'm doing like a session or like just one-on-one, I just kind of had to just record at that section, stop recording, go on to the next section, start back recording, because of course, you know, it's not natural to try to keep up with however you recorded it and then do the voiceover. So a lot of times, a lot of people are just what I'm trying to say, a lot of people are just do the voice as they doing the video. They'll just go ahead and make everything silent and do the speaking and talking at the same time. So I just poured this product back in this container so I don't have the product and we don't have to mess with this product. So I actually wanted to have a clear nail with the glitter, so I'm gonna make my thumb clear with the glitter. That's not what I wanted to do, but I got sidetracked. So what I'm going to do here, instead of putting the glitter there, I'm just going to take this clear and I'm going to pour the clear over to help build my apex, because I don't want to put the glitter there just yet. So I'm just going to put the clear here to help build up the apex. And the reason why I put it on the cap is because I want to keep my products separate so it don't contaminate one another. Okay? So, we'll just put the clear to the side here. And that's a translucent clear. So, once you've done all of that, you love my devil. Oh, thanks, Ism. And my voice, I gotta go. Thank you. I try. I don't know if I do well enough, but I surely try. So, okay. So now that I've got all 5 nails with the powder, I'm just going to take this little soft brush here, and I'm just going to dust off the powder. Now, as normally you would start wherever you started, but I'm starting with, because I'm working with mine, and I can see it's still wet a little bit. So I'm just going to take this and take my hand and dip it back in the clear. And I do have some glitter flakes on here from probably another application I did. But we're going to just dust that off. I have a little stringy on my nail. Let's try to get that off, because I don't want that to get embedded in there when I activate. Let's see if we can get that on. I don't know where these little things come from. They get these little wild, stringy things get into everything. Lint. Okay. So you dust off that, and then we're going to go back now, and I'm going to start in the middle of the nail. I'm going to start in the middle of the nail so I can still build structure, strength, and build up the application for doing my dip nail. So I'm just going to start here in the middle of the nail, and I'm going to give it a generous coat of base coat. And this is why I wear gloves, because I can make a mess, but I don't want the product running on the side, so I want to just wipe that off. So I'm going to take the dip powder here. Oh no. And I'm just going to pour it over. Y'all see where I made a mess? I made a miss. Okay. And of course, this is my first time using what is this I'm using? Double dip system. So I am learning this system just as well as I'm showing it to you guys. Because right now, I don't know if I like the powder or not. Have any one of you ever tried this system? Hey, Nene. Okay. All right. So this nail was the dip. No, this nail was the dip. Okay, so this is another pour over. So I got to remember which nail was what. Okay. So we just going to take the middle. And the reason why I don't go right back to the cuticle right away is to build that apex. And that way I don't have to worry that the apex is not being built. Now another way you can do your dip, in which I did show when you have longer nails, and this nail is a little bit long, is you take the nail and then you just go upside down and dip it into the powder this way. And then just come out, take some of that off, and for me it looks like it's a little wet when I do it that way, but I just dipped it back in because it looked wet to me. So now I'm just going to take my hand and glide it across, because I can see that this powder is starting to distort my shape a little bit. So I'm going to take my gloved hand and I'm going to clean off the sides and pack this in. Okay. That way when it's time to file, I don't have that much to file and clean up. Alright. So now this one was the dip, right? So this is the one I used to dip in the jar. So I'm just going to take my powder back. And this is how I do my dip, guys. I just go back and forth, back and forth. Now with this dip powder that's in this jar, I'm going to put it in a separate jar when I'm done here, and I'm just going to label it my own personal use. So when I want to use pink again, I can get this pink and do it myself, right? Because I can't use it for my clients, if that makes sense. I already dipped my hand in it, so I can't use it for my clients. So I'll save this pot here for my clients, and this will be a separate container for myself. Okay. So if you see here, I got a line of demarcation because I dipped it in too many times there. So we'll have to fix that in filing. Of course, nothing is perfect in application, but you fix everything in filing, so we all learn together. Alright, so this here is the Burano nail. So we're going to take the gel. And the one thing about dip, until you activate it, it's soft. It's nothing but powder mixed with the base. So with the Burano, since it's for gel, which I wish I was not. The one thing I've got to remember now that I have product on my hand is to wipe this brush. So I'm going to wipe this brush here so I don't contaminate my Burano. Okay. So here I'm just going to do another pour over method with this base. And I'm going to get all sides of the nail. Okay. And then I'm going to stick this in the light. This hand going in the light, but usually it's just this finger. Stick this hand in the light for 30 seconds. So, well, I'm about to lose all my base. Okay. Queen, you heard her screaming, knocking on the door. My cat does weird bones while I'm filming. Sometimes I leave it in. We love the fur babies. I want a puppy. I haven't found the one I want yet though. Okay. So that's looking pretty cute. So now we're going to take the cupcake liner because I want to put the Lord have mercy. I can't get my words together this morning. I want to put the glitter on this nail. So here I'm going to take and look at that glitter. It's so pretty. Oh, I really want to do a couple nails like that, but I didn't do it. Now with glitter, you want to pay attention to how you build the nail with the glitter, because you want to really just get a coat for the glitter, and then you want to build the rest of the nail with the clear, but you want to make sure you get enough of a coverage of the glitter to give you that sparkle, right? So I'm just going to put it all over my thumb, and since the thumb is the biggest nail, it's probably going to be so pretty. Okay. And what I mean by the biggest nail, I mean the widest. Okay. So, that's so pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Nikki was here for a second. Nene, I think she was at work, so if she watching, she might not be watching where she can talk. Okay. So I'm just going to pat these glitters down in here. And I'm going to let that sit on there for a minute. And we're just going to put the top back on this glitter for now till I'm ready to pour it back in there. And then we're just going to take the brush, and I think I want to put glitter on the ring finger. So I'm just, when I do the last coverage or the second coat for the pink, then the third coat going to be the glitter. Okay, so now let's go in and let's dip. Alright, so I think we kind of got the gist of how we can dip in 3 ways. We'll continue that application with the gel on that one finger, but we are going to dip the rest of these. Okay? And see the difference. And if it is a difference, sometimes you don't get a difference. Sometimes everything work out the way it's supposed to work. Okay? So now let's move this over here so I can stay in the camera action. Okay, now we're just going to cover the nail. We're going to turn the nail to the side so you can get every angle and every side of the nail when dipping. And I'm using, guys, it's more difficult when you're using your non-dominant hand to do your dominant hand on any application. So I am a righty, so it's difficult for me sometimes to do my right hand with my left hand. I do better using my right hand to my left, but yeah, we'll make it do what it do. So I'm looking at the nail from each side, and I'm looking at the apex of the nail. So this last coat should be good for me because I don't want it too bulky, plus I still have to cap it. And I like to cap my clear just so I can keep my clear as best I can. Did I dust these off? I don't even remember if I did or not, guys. And I have to be careful with my glitter. I don't want to lose my glitter. Okay, so now we're going to do the ring finger. We're going to dip it. Oh, you welcome, Queen. I was gonna do it as a video, but I was like, why not do it live? I need to do my nails. So I was gonna do dip on my nails, and I had pulled out the stuff last night, and so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live in the morning, and I'll do it. So I'm happy to have you guys show up and be here for me with me this morning, because I didn't know if anybody was gonna be here. I know it's early, so because it's early, I know that some people might be still in the bed or some at work. But I had to get my daughter out to school this morning, so I said I might as well make this day count. Right? So now I'm just going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to look at both sides and look like I can put a little bit more over here. And let's see here. Let's clean around the cuticle. Look like I'm going to have to do one more on this nail, even though I don't want to, but I'm going to have to, because I need to get in that cuticle area. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We'll come back and do that. Okay. Alright, let's do this nail here. I have to get me one of those little nail things. What is those little fingernail holders? I be on Shein, and then I forget that I need it. And I buy everything I want on Shein, and then I remember, oh dang, it's something I forgot I needed. Yep, every time. Okay. So we're just going to wipe around the edges here, and now we're going to dip it into the jar. So let's go at an angle, and let's go upside down. Okay. So that way I can get full coverage on the nail. See, I already know I'm gonna have to dip it again, because I gotta try to get this line of demarcation cleaned up. So that's okay. We'll do that again. And this, with any application, you looking at your nail, and you give as much product to your nail as you need to, because remember, everything can be cleaned up in the shaping and filing stage. So don't shortchange yourself by thinking, oh, I don't have to, I only can do this many dips. So no, I'll be cool to see a fill in with dip. It'll be cool. Oh, I can do a fill in with dip. I've done that before. Some days I can, some days I'm too busy. I remote work. Oh, that's nice. Isms. Yes, I always do that, Queen. I buy what I want. Fill in with dip video. Yep, that can happen. And if y'all ever want to see more dip videos, check out. There's a young lady I used to watch. I'm not sure if she's still on in my subscriber channel. She do everything dip. But I watch KC Nails, and she shows you how to do ombres, color blocking, all of that stuff with dip. And I'm sure she got even some fill in dip videos. So yeah. Okay. So that's here. And I like this nail. It's pretty. Okay. Once I've gotten the greens, trying to fill in with dip. Oh no. The one good thing about dip though, because I have a client, she's a dip client, and all I ever do is dip. So when she want the same, dip is so hard to do a fill-in unless you're doing a natural nail. Because most of the time, dip is the easiest thing to remove with the file, if you filing it, or if you just put in acetone, wrapping it in acetone. It just comes out so easy. If you ever trying to remove dip, you just put your take a Ziploc bag in a bowl of warm water, and that bowl of warm water will put your hand down in that bag and take some paper towels and put the paper towels in the Ziploc bag and pour acetone on the paper towels, and just move your hand around in that bag over that over that hot steamy water, and it'll remove the dip in 5 minutes. So dip is just so hard to do it as a fill, because a lot of times you want to change your color. But if you're not changing your color, then you can do it as a fill. And it's very simple and easy. You just want to take down the product enough to be able to reposition your apex. Why am I putting this in here? No. Okay. So let's take this here, and I'm going to shake this up, and I'm just going to roll my hand around in this cupcake liner. That's why I can't do two things at once. I can't talk and walk. I talk and walk, I be done fairly hit my head. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pat these glitters down as much as I want to make sure I get a good amount of glitters on my hand, and then I'm gonna take my cuticle stick and whatever glitters are left over, we are just gonna let it fall into the glitter cupcake liner. Okay, that way those didn't stick, and we're not going to try to force them to stick, because we still have to cap this glitter nail so the glitters will hold up and not fall off during the filing and shaping process. Plus, you want to cap the glitters before you put the activator on the nail, because the glitter is not a dip, it's just raw glitter. It's not even acrylic, it's just raw glitter. So you gotta have something there. Hey Morel, how are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, so let's look at the nails, guys. Let's look and see where I need to add a little bit more product and all of that good juicy stuff. Okay, so I know I don't need nothing else on my pinky finger. We're gonna leave the pinky finger. I think the pinky finger is good. We'll just cap it, but I do need a little bit more here on this nail here, because I didn't get the cuticle area, and then the side wall got a little bit of a gap. So we're just gonna take the base and we are going to give it a generous amount to clean it up as much as possible. Okay. And remember, like I told y'all with hard gel and dip are most forgiving, because even though dip is acrylic in its soft form, you still can file and shape it. You don't have to. And y'all see I have a piece of glitter on that nail, but it's okay. It's forgiving. It's really soft. Even once you activate it, you still have the opportunity to file and shape it into place without all of that excessiveness. And with most time with my dip, I like to hand file. I don't like to use a drill too much unless I'm just using it in the cuticle area, because it's not necessarily, you don't want to break up your dip powder too much with that, the drill. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We definitely need to do more here on this nail. So let's go ahead and put the base there, and probably won't even go up. I'm just going to put the base enough, almost like an ombre. Okay. And then I am going to do the pour over method here, just so I can get the line of demarcation blended out. Okay. And dip is just like any other system. You want to make it work for you. You're going to have those issues. And it don't matter what I do. I still got another line of demarcation there, because dip is just, that's the process with dip. It's going to do what it want to do. So let's go ahead and put some base there. And let's dip the hand in, just to give it some coverage. And I'll have to file it really, really good and knock that out. So we'll do that. So when I first started doing dip, and I did it before I even became a licensed nail tech, I was like, what is with this? So I used to be filing and shaping, because I just be doing the most with this child. When I say I be doing the most, y'all, I be doing the most. And I couldn't figure it out for nothing in the world. But then I finally just like, okay, I figured it out, and I'm doing it. So let's do another last layer of this Burano. And I love a good dip system. I love it. But this is my first time using double dip, and I don't know how I feel about it right now. Let's see what the end result look like. Because right now I don't know how I feel about it. And I'm just being honest. Let's dip this hand in. I just don't know how I feel about it. But that hand is so pretty. So I know why people use the gel system. It comes out a whole lot cleaner doing it just with the base gel, or the gel base. I think you can use either base or top, whatever you use, but I'm using the Burano 3-in-1. But it come out looking very clean. It's cleaner than all the rest of them. So yeah, you got to be. Hey, sugar. Seeing Jenny was slime and jumping on here. Alright, how you doing, love? Yes, Sugar, you are one of the reasons why I got this 3-in-1, because Sugar Clips, when I first met her on her channel, she was showing how to do different kind of dips and how to use it on with your glitter. And oh my God, guys, that girl, she got a gift for that dip. She makes it look good. Her and Amber dips a lot. I love that dip process. And Nikki is a dip girl too, and I just love just Nikki watching her dip. Because you watch people that dip all the time, they perfect the craft. They kind of know what works and what don't work for them. So yeah, Sugar Eclipse is the crystal is the reason why I tried this gel method, because that's the method she used. Okay, so now I'm just going to do a clear cap on the nails. We was going to put some glitter on the nails, but we just got this one glitter nail. We'll keep it like that. I like, no, I think I might try something, guys. Hold on one sec. Because I really like this glitter. Let me try something right quick. If it don't work out, we'll buff it out. You see where this line of demarcation is at? We're going to put some glitter halfway through this nail. And we're going to see how it works. So let's go. Okay. And we'll see how it looks. Let's get as much on there as we can. And once we do the clear cap, we'll see how it all come out. What they say, we'll see how it all come together in the wash, or whatever the old people used to say back in the day. Let's see how it all come out. So now, let's do the clear. Okay. Then I'm going to do the clear cap over this nail with what's in this, what I want to say, what's in the lid, because I have a glitter in that lid, so I need to get that glitter out of that lid. So let's go here. Now I don't want to brush too hard on my glitters, because I didn't want to knock no glitters off of there. Okay, so, alright. Am I out of the camera? I'm sorry guys if I was out of the camera. Thank you. Y'all know I'm trying. But I love this nail, and this is with the Burano. So guys, if you are a person who don't like using the dip liquids, then send us one-on-one with this Burano method. It works. It's beautiful. And it's better than having to do all those different systems. So I don't know. I might change my mind. I don't know, guys. I might have made my own mind change on that. We'll see, won't we? Okay. Let's get the clear. And I'm just using a Model 1's translucent dip powder clear for my clear cap. So let's go ahead and let's do this nail first, because I want to use what's in the cap so I can put more cleaner clear in there, I guess you can call it. And I felt my hand. Touch my skin here. So hard to see. Okay. So let's do this here. We're just going to clear cap it. And it made it big and bulky, but we're going to get that straightened out and shaping and filing. Okay. Alright. So let's cap the other nails. Yes, Jenny, with that glitter. Anybody got any questions that maybe I can help, or somebody else in the group can help with any questions about using dip products? Now, a lot of people will say, well, I don't cap my color because you got enough coats to cap. But I like to cap my nails, whether it's color or I got enough built up on the nail or whatnot. I like to cap it so my color come through and I can save as much of my color when I go to do the shaping and filing. It pops. So that's why I like to cap my color. But if that's not what you like to do, you don't have to do that. That's not a requirement. It's just a preference. But you do want to cap your glitters. If you're using a glitter or any type of glitter, you definitely want to cap that because you don't want to lose that in filing. Did you only do one finger? Yep, I only did one, sugar, because I now I feel like I'm wrong, but I like it. I didn't I didn't care to do it with that method, but I think I like it with that method, and I think I might do it more often. But yeah, I only use the Burano on this pointer finger. Just to show the viewers and my subscribers and my sisters here who have never used dip before how to do it 3 different ways. So you can do it with the pour over method, dip method, or the gel method. Okay, so let's cap it. I'm just going to stick this hand in the light. Catch up on comments. I'm glad you did it both ways to show the difference. Yeah, I am too. It's better to see every way. That way you can see which way worked for you. Because that way might not work for everybody. But it don't, it's good to show it different ways. But if you dip at home and you're the only person who using your dip and you don't take clients like I do, then dipping your hand in the container is much easier, faster, and better, because you don't have to worry about all of what I have to do, and that's pouring it in a different damping dish and da. But if you're using different colors, say for my 5 fingers or even most of my hands, I wanted a blue, pink, purple, whatever the case may be, right? You definitely want to use damping dishes to pour your colors off into the damping dish. That way you don't contaminate your product by accident or any other way of contaminating your product. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Sugar. So you always want to make sure that you use the best method for you. But if you're taking clients or using that product on someone other than yourself, make sure you put the color in a damping dish. And you can always save your stuff. You don't have to toss it out. Like I said, I'm going to take some little 1 ounce jars, and I'm just going to pour this extra product off in there. So in case, and it's going to be my own personal use. And I will label my jar personal use, so next time I want to do a pink nail or use this glitter, I remember that I have it already and I don't have to go in and mess with the fresh jar that I use on my clients. So with the glitter nail, it's going to be lumpy and bumpy, but I promise you guys, when it all come out to filing, it's gonna be beautiful. Okay, so now we're just gonna cap this clear nail, and we might have to cap the clear nail twice because you want to make sure all your glitters get covered in the cap process before putting your activator on the nail. Now the only nail I won't have to activate is the one I use with Burano, because it's should already be cured. But because the reason why I did not like the gel method process is because I found where my gel was not, my product did not cure all the way through. So because I found it to be that way, I'm going to use the activator on the nail. That way I know, make sure it's cured. Okay, so let's let me see if I need to cap this glitter nail again. And I probably will cap both of the glitter nails just to make sure that the glitters are all encapsulated before putting on the activator. So let's just cap this nail one more time. And this nail is so big. It look like it's got it looked like it got a black eye or something. Somebody done hit it. Bold nail. But I always at least gonna give me one. But hey, I'm okay with it. Because this girl, she know how to file and shape and buff. It might take her a minute, but she know how to get it done. Okay? It just look like that nail just look like he just saying, help me. Somebody hit me. Okay? Yeah, me neither. I've not had a greenie, even when I wasn't licensed. I've been fortunate enough to, and I've been fortunate and blessed enough not to create any situation for my, hey Kristen, for my clients either. Alright, ladies, so now all I'm going to do now is clean up this mess I've created. Let me close this jar, and we're going to, well, not clean up yet. Let's put the activator on. Let's activate first, and then we'll clean up. That way we'll be ready. And I don't know how long I've been on here, and I don't know if you guys want to see me do any kind of the filing process. You let me know. If y'all okay with it, then I'll show you how I do the filing process. And I'm just taking this cuticle stick and trying to get around that cuticle a little bit. Alright, so we're going to wash that later. So let's put that over there. And let's get the dust off of these nails. I feel like I need to take this glove off. It's got dust everywhere. Let's take the glove off. Let's take this. Oh no, toss that down. Okay. Alright, so then the double dip system have number 3, and this is activator. So let's go ahead and activate the nails, and then I'll clean up the mess. Let's grab this. Let's do it this way. So you want, when you activating your nails, you want to make sure you got all the dust off or the residue from the dip. And then you want to activate a generous amount of activator. Now you're going to use, this is just the first time you're going to use your activator. You're going to use your activator twice in this process. So you use the activator the first time with a generous amount before filing and shaping. Then once you file and shape your nail, you will use the activator again to make sure everything is sealed in and nothing is still flaking or softened. since the shaping and filing portion. And you want to be careful not to get this activator on the skin. Okay, so you want to use a generous amount, but you want to be careful not to get it on the skin. So what this activator does, it hardens up the acrylic. So it hardens up the dip powder, because all dip powder is another form of acrylic. Okay. Not today, I'm still having problems with my heart, and I don't want to aggravate it with any smells. Air inside. Can't breathe, but nail tech. Oh yeah, I know, Kristen. Me too. My daughter get out at 2:45 too. And my husband's like, I'll get up after you come back with the kid. I'm like, you ain't gonna get up before? To go get the kid? Yeah, Kristen, take all precautions. You never want to mess with the heart. No kind of way. Okay? So now that we got the activator on, we're going to let the activator sit for a second. Jenny, where did you find those glitter sticks things you using? These actually was given to me by Nails by E, Erica, but I think you can get them off of Shein. Shein have them. I don't use them. This will be the only one I'll keep for myself, but I usually give these out to my clients when I do the press-ons. They request for the press-on nails. I send these cuticle sticks with the press-on sets that I make for each individual client. So yeah, she got them from Shein, which when I go back to Shein, I need to order those, and I need to order the nail stand, the fingernail stand, to hold my hand in place when I'm doing my own nails, especially on this hand. I hate when I get stuff on my hand, y'all. I will pick until I get it off. Okay, so give me a second, guys. Let me go get the containers I'm going to put this product in. Let me run over here. I should have had that stuff ready when I started. Alright, so I'm going to stick them in these pots here. And I'm going to take this, once I get everything cleaned up and put away, I'm going to take this and fold all of that up into this napkin here. Okay, so I'll send you the link under the live. Yes, I got my, yep. Hey, Nikki. Okay, so. Alright, so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to label these soon as we get off this live as my own personal use. That way, stick them in my little kitty cat damping dish Lena sent me. Ain't that she so cute? I'm going to stick her there. And then I'm going to take these raw glitters that I used, and I'm going to stick this as well into this jar and label this one as well for my own personal use. Okay. So I'm going to stick that there. Give me 1 second, guys. Got to grab one more thing. Alright, I got a question. So, I was thinking about doing my nail room desk tour live. What do you guys think about that? So I'm just taking a Lysol wipe and I'm just cleaning off the jars that I have my hands all over. This is what I do every time I'm finished with the client. Just clean up the jars, wipe the jars down, because I had my hand over a bunch of product and I don't like to put it back in my drawer and contaminate it. So Sugar, you think that's I should do? Queen, you and Sugar think that's a yes? That's a yes for y'all? Okay. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I probably can carry the camera if I'm available while watching. Okay, Nene. Carry the camera around and just open up the drawer, or carry my phone that I have sitting up here around and let you guys see my setup where everything is kept. This is going to go in the wash, that's going to go in the wash, this is going to go in the wash. And that's why I like these. They are reusable. You can wash them, scrub them, and reuse them. I like reusable things. It helps save money. So here I'm just going to try to get as much of the powder and stuff that I wasted onto this napkin. And I'm going to wipe my brush down, handle down. Wipe those. Okay. And I'm just going to fold up this paper towel. And we are going to toss it. And I don't think I have a trash bag in here, so we're not tossing it in there. Let's toss it in my other trash can. Alright. So I do have a dust collector, but because my dust collector is so loud, you can't hear nothing. I'm not using it. But I am going to put on my face mask. Oops. Sorry, guys. Y'all went flying. Who said that would be great? Jean, that would be great, love. I would love to see. That'd be cool to see. I always like to look. Oh. It ain't that huge, but it's huge enough, I guess. It's my guest bedroom. I turned it into my nail studio. Okay, so let me put this in here just in case. Okay. So if you want to stick around. If you can't stick around with me, that's fine. If you can't, this live will be saved. So I'm gonna get me a new Tammy Taylor. This is mine, my personal use, and I like to use it till I can't use it anymore. So let me find her. Y'all can see how I got my files and buffers set up when I do the nail room tour. I bought these containers so I can keep everything closed and protected. How do I like Tammy Taylor? I love my Tammy Taylor files. Now that's the only thing Tammy Taylor I have. I don't have any Tammy Taylor products. But I heard that her products are amazing as well. But I love her files, and every time I shop on Amazon, if I remember, I'll get me some. I always just buy again. I have it in my cart. So this one that I'm taking off is 100 grit, and I like it because you just take it off. Throw that part away, and this part here, you just take it, the backing off, and you just stick it to the little plastic, reusable, and you can clean this. So I have one for client. I have a couple for clients. One of my clients, she have her own. So I always leave her files in her. I have all my clients' bags labeled to their names. So I'm not using they have their file until we have to change it out. That way I don't spend money time and time again on buying a bunch of files. But right now my clientele is very low, so it works very in my favor. So I'm going to hit the nail and get the click, click, click. And this tells me that this nail is ready for shaping and filing. So you want to do that with your dip as well as you do it with your acrylic, because it is a form of acrylic. And I don't want to mess up my hands. I just did last night. So, see, I already scratched that nail. So, I'm going to put my gloves on. Okay. So we'll start with this nail. Let me get something to prop my hand up on just in case. So I'm just gonna try to crispen up the shape. And what I did to the file, when you see me take the other file, I was what they call priming my nail file. You want to make sure you do that on any new files that you use, because if you don't prime the file, you can cut yourself. And believe me, I learned that a long time ago and I've never done it again. And you don't feel the cut to after the process is done, right? And when you go to wash your hands and put any kind of alcohol or anything on your hands, whoo, child, what you talking about? You remember then, you should have primed that file. But you want to do that with your files. You want to do that with your buffers. You want to do that with your arbor bands. And with your drill bits. So when you get a new drill bit, you want to make sure you prime that drill bit before using it on your nails around your cuticles. Because if you don't, those little teeth, they have those little spurs that stick out of the teeth. It will cut you. So what you do when you priming your drill bit, say this the drill bit here. This is my protector. You just take the file and you run the drill bit just like this along the file to prime the drill bit. That way, when you go to use it on your natural nail, you will be able to, you won't cut yourself. So today we're going to, oh man, I bet you I don't have it over here. Let's see. Let's try using, let me try to use this one. These are diamond bits here. This is my Cooper diamond bit, and I got five diamond bits and 5 carbide bits. When I purchased my Cooper, I had some lint or something on this, but I'm gonna use this one today to clean around my cuticle. So we're gonna put that there for now. Let's go ahead and do the shaping here. And I'm just using my hand to do all the work, because this is my left hand. I mean, my right hand, and I'm using my left hand. So I don't do good, as I stated before. Let me turn this on right quick. Okay. So now I'm just going to, and y'all see it's not easy to do your non-dominant, use your non-dominant hand to do your dominant hand. But you have to figure out a system that'll work for you to make sure you get what you need done. Usually I don't like to do my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand on camera because it takes extremely long. So if I feel like I done got too long, then I'll finish everything off camera. Jeannie, is that the young nail drill? Yep, it's the young nails drill bit holder. It is. Somebody else have it. They have the same drill bit holder, but it's not young nails. Where did I see that at? And I was like, oh, I'm going to order it over there too. Trying to think who I seen with that drill bit holder. I was watching. I was like, oh, they have the same drill bit case holder. Because I wanted another one. If I remember, if I see it again, I'll share the link. If I remember who it was, if I could think, who was I watching? It wasn't Zule. Somebody else. Oh, my school have it. My school, IBA. She have an online store, but I don't know if she shipped outside of South Carolina. But she has the same drill bit holder. So I said I'm going over to the store as soon as I can, as soon as I get a little cash in my pocket. And I can sit still long enough to go over there. I'm going to go see how much her drill bit holder is. But I really can just call her and tell her what I want. And she'll have the order ready for me. But I kind of want to go be nosy. And see all the changes. But yeah, my nail school, she's selling. Now she have those same cases. So I said, I'm gonna go get me one. So I'm sure you probably can find that case on AliExpress or even Amazon probably. So they had to get it from somewhere. So this hand is crooked, y'all, because this finger is crooked. So the nail do look crooked. Of course it looks crooked because my finger is crooked. Always have been that way. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I done tried every way possible. And it always seemed to still get slapped on there crooked, the nail enhancements. So I'm just used to my crooked finger. So anybody else have a hard time filing their non-dominant hand? To debug with your e-file. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use my e-file, sugar. Not on my non-dominant hand. Debug will be even longer. But I am gonna do it with I am gonna debug with my cuticle, clean my cuticle with my e-file, but I don't debug unless I'm taking the product off. I feel like if I do it with my e-file, I'm going to take too much product off. But I'll see. I'll clean it up, even if I have to do it off camera. It's just hard to do anything with my non-dominant hand. It's just not easy. That is okay. I can do it. Y'all done seen my nails before. when I do my nails. Sometimes I just do this hand and don't do nothing to this hand. But this hand needed some love too. Okay. And this the hand sugar I might have to debug with the e-file. I might have to just give in. Because this is the one that's really, really big. Apparently I do a good job with my non-dominant hand. But I'm extra slow and careful so that I don't need enough. Oh, I love your work isms. Oh my God, guys, if you have not checked out isms by Josie, y'all are missing out. This girl, OMG. The architect mindset she have, it comes out in a nail. I mean, her work is amazing. I mean, amazing. And I'm not just saying it because she's here. I'm saying it because I watch her. And her work is amazing. There's a lot of talent in this chat right here, and there's a lot of talent on YouTube, Instagram too, but YouTube, y'all ladies are amazing. I've never seen talent like the talent that I've come across in my nail sister group and on my nail sisters in this community. It's amazing to see the artistry. It really is. Before I got into nails, I didn't think people could do all of this. I always thought you had to go to a shop to get it done. But no. The amazing quality of these ladies, you ladies, y'all are amazing. I've seen Queen's work, Nene, Erica, Sugar, Nikki. Child, y'all ladies, y'all are some awesome nail artists, nail enthusiasts that make it look so simple. So simple. I wish I could make it look that simple sometimes. I said the one thing when I was growing up, I loved taking art, but it was not I wish it was my passion. Because when you have something that's your passion, you can do it on anything. And I struggle to draw on a nail. I do it, but I struggle. And I'm still not the best creator on a nail as I want to be. Thank y'all. Yeah, I never seen the ladies that I have had the pleasure of meeting on this journey, and the ladies that I've had the pleasure to build relationships with. I mean, you guys, y'all are hands down some talented women, and the world need to see you guys. That's why I shout you out, because people need to know there are amazing talent out here, and they don't have to be big in numbers. They will get there though, because the more I shout them out and tell people to get over there, you'll get there. Because there's some hidden talent, there's some hidden treasures here on YouTube. People don't realize the artistry that's out here and the talent that's out here now. That talent out here now is amazing. This one coming down, y'all. It's coming down. It's coming down. Let's see. Art doesn't play well. I've saved so much doing my own nails, especially when I bling out. You got that right. Nowadays, it's hard to get people in the shop because the talent is outside the shop. People know how to save their money now. They do their own nails. What did you use for your glitter today? I used the Macart Pro Moonbeam. It came in July box. It came in the box with Nails by Vic Polygel. That was one of the glitters she picked for her box. And I had used it on my client, and I seen how beautiful it was, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to use it on myself. Sometimes I have, y'all have seen all the stuff I have, but I don't never see it until one of my clients is requesting it. Then I want it for myself. If that makes sense. I went, Sugar, I'm going to say, I like my Your Nail Lab box, and you'll like it too, but now, I think I might keep it because I got a message from a cart the other day, and they said that they're going to start customizing the boxes. So now you can get the things you want in the box, the things you really use the most of and like. So you have an option to have dip. You have an option to do acrylics. You have an option to do gels, builder gels, or poly gels. So I think I might keep it now. But had they not done that, I don't know if I would have kept it. Because I was getting the same old stuff that I don't really use so much of. Which, we're going to have to get out of that. Because, of course, y'all know I don't do poly gel as much. But I can do it. So we're going to have to do a poly gel 101. And I'm not calling nobody else a dummy, but I'm going to call it my dummy edition. Because I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at polygel. But I mean, I do it enough to build an apex and build a nail. And you know what's so crazy about polygel? That it was my first genre. That's what I learned to do before I learned anything else. So I don't know why I have a whole thing about polygel. I just have this anxiousness about doing it. I don't understand why, but I do. So, but anyway, yeah, so they allowing you to get the stuff that you use the most, customize your box your way, and I think I'm gonna like that better. Because every month I can choose dip or acrylics, and when I'm ready to get more polygels, I'll get more polygels. I have a whole drawer full of polygels right now, and I could tell you about 80% of that polygel is not open. And ain't never been open. Gelish polygel. I never tried gelish system before. I might have to try them, Ism. I know I like Roslyn. I've seen, I think Sugar have PR for Roslyn polygel along with Biscuit and some more of the content creators in here, and their polygel make me want to try it again. So I think I'm definitely, I got that in my Amazon cart to buy. Or I might go on their website because I actually just bought some Roslyn stuff. Okay, so we got this one more nail to file, and then we'll do our cuticle. And that's what I like about dip and soft gels. It don't take forever to file. That's why I was trying to make the application as clean as possible. But it's on my non-dominant hand, so it don't always work out that way. I see some glitter sticking up. Can y'all see it? So I need to file that. down. Oh, can't wait to see it, sugar. That's what it smells like. Oh, nice. And I always use alcohol. I never use the slip, but somebody said the rosin slip was good. Y'all got an addiction with almond nails. When I do my own nails, that's the nail shape I'm going for. I don't know what it is, but something about it. I used to like the coffin shape. Then I got away from it and tried the almond nail, and oh my goodness. I done fell in love with the almond shape. Oh no, Kristen. We had a storm come through here yesterday. Real bad. My power had flickered. And I just knew the power was going out. Because we done had so many storms this year. And my power keep going out. And so it messed up my refrigerator. So the refrigerator guy was out here yesterday. And now they got to come back next week with the part. And it's just been a mess. These storms. It's just been a mess. Okay, so I can see a divot here in my nail. So I'm going to shape and buff and file. But what's gonna help is when I do the top coat, if it's too much of a divot, I'll put a builder on it before I top coat, just so I can get into that divot. But my top coat should help that divot. Sometimes you'll find when you're doing glitters and stuff like that, there's gonna be those divots that get in the nail. You can't get them even when you do the capsulation of the nail. So I am going to use the top coat to get that divot. If it don't, I can't buff it out. Okay. Alright, let's look at this. Let's try to get on this one more time. This is the nail that bothers me the most. Always when I do that, I just look crazy. Yeah, this is my only ASMR I usually do, because when I do it on a regular voiceover video, I put music behind it. So y'all don't hear the fouling. And I don't always show the fouling either, because I feel like it just takes forever. Sometimes I try to leave it in, just a little bit of it, but not all the time. Okay. Alright, so let's see what these looking like. Ugh, hands just dirty. Well, dusty. Not dirty. They not dirty. They dusty. You know that top coat bring it to life. Can't wait. Okay. Let's get the drill. And then we'll get the buffer. Let's go ahead and get my buffer out so I don't forget. I remember when I first started doing nails, and I had a client who wanted and she my day one A1 client. She been with me even when I was in school learning, and she was okay with it, you know. And she brought me this set, and I was so excited for the set, and I was like, oh. And then when we finished the set, I was like, oh, I did that. And the whole time, I'm just excited about the set. So then she left. And when she left the house, I said, I'm thinking, you know how you sit back and you think, did I do everything? Did I get everything? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm looking for my, I'm looking for something. I said, did I do everything? Did I get everything? And I thought about it. And guys, y'all will never guess when I did her nails what I forgot to do. So I was like, oh my goodness, the nails are gonna pop off. The nails are gonna pop off. So I forgot to do the primer on her nails. I forgot to prime her nails. And so I was all just like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I end up calling, and I was like, if you have a problem with your nails this week and you lose any of them, come back and I'll redo them. And she's like, what happened? And I said, I forgot to put the primer on your nail. But them nails held up for 2 weeks without the primer. I was shocked. Okay, so that's me priming it, and I'm bringing it down to about a 3 or 4. So I'm going to bring it down to about a 4 RPM. And then I keep I'm left-handed, so I'm going to turn it in reverse because I'm right-handed. And let's try to see which way I'm supposed to be going. I can't remember. I can go this way. And I like these little, I think this one is, I think this one is called the 5-in-1 cuticle bit. It's a diamond bit for the cuticle. And it's made by Cooper. If I don't look at y'all comments right now, it's because I'm concentrating. I ain't trying to eat up my cuticle with this. Which the diamond bit is a good bit. And see, this is why I don't like messing with bits with dip. It's because it eats into the dip. But to say the diamond bit creates less dust and diamond bits are also okay on a natural nail. So, yeah. I always have one nail that look like the cuticle is crooked. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but it's like one of my nails have a deformed cuticle. Or eponychium. Whichever one y'all want me to use today. This is why I don't like using a drill dip. Especially on this hand. Anybody else teeth was crunching when I was going around my cuticle? Thinking, oh, she's gonna cut herself. That's why this is the hardest thing to do with your non-dominant hand. Okay. Alright. Put a little melody over there. I actually love cuticle work. Freaking out, babe. You're awesome. You do an amazing job here. I was freaking out too. I called her and I kept checking on her all week, and she was like, it's cuz, and it's my cousin. My nails are fine. And I'm like, okay, I'll leave you alone. And she's like, everybody love my nails. And I'm like, okay, good. That makes me feel good. But I am so hard on myself, y'all. I am the hardest on my work. And I'm sure you guys are the same way about your own work than other people. Other people can tell you, oh, that looks so good. And in your head, you like, I could have did this better. Or I could have did that better. Or I see this imperfection. Or I see that imperfection. I do it to myself all the time. All the time. When I say all the time, I mean all the time. And I'm just looking at the nail from the barrel of my nails to see if I see anything that I need to fix. Okay? So I'm letting you guys see my barrel as well. Okay. Alright. So let's buff it. I know, Amy. You was like, oh no, she gonna cut her nails. She gonna cut her cuticle. Yes. But I've been doing it a while on myself, so I kind of try to be as careful as possible now. I ain't gonna tell y'all I have never cut myself before, because I have. But it's been rare, far few in between. That's why I bring the cuticle, the drill bit down to like a 3 or 4, and I just go slowly. Especially when I'm on this hand. Now, when I'm on this hand, I can move it up to a 5, and I'm just working it, because I got this hand propped up, and I'm working it. But this left hand, this right hand, using my left hand, yeah, no. I wish I was, what they call it, ambidextrous, or how they call it when you can work with both hands. Omnidextrous. I wish I could do that. Okay. So we are going to buff these nails out, and I like to feel the nail to make sure I got all the lumps and the bumps out before we, because we're gonna have to put the activator on the nail again. And that's the only thing I don't like about when I use the gel on the nail. This worries me a lot, but we'll see how it come out in the end. And if you look at this nail is not as built up as the other ones because I use more dip, and this was the only one that I did the 3-in-1 Burano. So with this nail, I should have dipped it again with the color, and then did the clear top coat because it needed to be built just a little bit more, but that's okay for me. I can work with that. It just depends on how big or how nice and full you want your apex to be. The one thing I don't use out of any of the dip kits is their top coat. I always just go for my handy dandy Cooper Glossy Shine top coat because that is my go-to and I love it. And I love to buff around my cuticle area because I just want to get it nice and soft. And it also helps remove any dead skin on the actual outside surface of the matrix. Okay, so let's fill the top, buff, smooth, okay? So I'm just going to take this brush here and I am going to get away this dust as much as possible. And then I'm going to take the activator, number 3 in this system. I've never used Cooper. Oh, I love, well, I got the, when I first got out of nail school, and when I was in nail school, my teacher used a Cooper drill the whole time, and she was pushing it off on the students to get a Cooper if you could afford it. And she said, work with what you can afford and save up for something that it will last you. And she was talking about how it'll last and this and that. So I just went ahead and got the whole setup, which I got the drill and I got the rechargeable desk lamp, and I got it came with 10 drill bits, diamond and carbide, and then it came with a full bottle of the refillable bottle of the gel and the gel. Ambidextrous. Thank you, Kristen. And so I got it, and I've been using that top coat ever since I got it, and I use it on all my clients and I use it on myself, and it's the best. It just keeps the nails so shiny. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting the activator, another coat of activator on the top of the nail just to make sure it's nice and hard. And then I am going to step away from you guys for just a quick second and go wash my hands really, really good. Scrub around the cuticles to make sure all of this activator is off. because the activator, that's why they give you a brush saver. If the activator hits the base or the top coat, it'll harden and stiffen the brush, and that's why you have that brush saver. It is to save the brush. And so you just take your brush and stick it in the brush saver, and take the brush from the brush saver and stick it in your top coat, and continue the process. But I'm gonna go wash my hands really, really good, and I will be right back. Don't go nowhere. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank y'all for waiting for me. So now we got the nails all nice and clean here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my alcohol here, and oh my god, when that alcohol hit that glitter, you already see what that glitter gonna do when that top coat hit. It is pretty. Okay, and I'm just gonna take my alcohol and clean up the nail really, really well. Make sure I got all of the activator off the nail, the surface of the nail. And we are getting ready to top coat, ladies. And I will let you ladies go. Thank y'all for joining me here on this live this morning. It's been fun. I really like doing these lives. It's been a minute since I've been back. I've been trying to figure out a system to do these lives. So I definitely want to come back with you guys and do these lives. And maybe we can do the nail room tour or nail desk tour. Nail desk tour on next live, so you guys can see my setup. I don't got it as quite as good as I like to have it, but it's enough. It's enough to show you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn that light back on. And you are so welcome. Thank you, Sugar, for being here and supporting. I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all give me a like if you like this video, and share it with a friend who might need to know how to do dip and is curious. I would appreciate that so much. And I'm sure you ladies probably already subscribed, but if not, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and join me over here. I would love to have you with me. So where is my cuticle stick? So let's get the cuticle stick, because I don't have my cleanup brush and I don't feel like getting it. You know why I don't never have my cleanup brush available. I'm just going to take this and clean up around my cuticle here. Make sure I don't got any gel. And this is why I don't know if I like this who is this double dip? Cause you see that white residue on the nail from the pink? It should be just pink. So I'm glad I did try the system with you guys on live. Maybe it's something I did in the process that I probably shouldn't have done. I don't know. But I mean, I like the pink nails, but I'm not sure if I like their system. We'll see. I don't know. I have some more colors. Maybe it might just be the pink. It might be all of them. Who knows? But I like it because they're a woman-owned company and they think about the women. So I'll keep supporting them for that reason. And I think their powders are 2-in-1, so I can use them as a acrylic. That glitter shining through. I love glitter nails. I love when that top coat hit that glitter. It's just like OMG. OMG. The activator. I'm sure that's what you meant. Zoom in a tad. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can zoom in, but let's see. Is that zooming in? Is that zooming out? Let's see if I can bring it down. I'm sorry, guys. Is that good? Okay. Okay. I guess my phone camera trying to pick up this file. Yeah, it could have been the activator. What do I do with that? Let's get this the full cover glitter nail. See how that one is. Let's do that one. I love it. It's sparkling. Is it sparkling on camera like it's sparkling off camera? It's sparkling. And I love it. Ooh, I wish I would have did 2 full nails like this. I love it. It is so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to flip my hand. See, I got some top coat somewhere. So let's see which nail. Let's see. So I'm going to flip my hand and I'm going to let the top coat pull to the center before I stick it in the light. And now I'm going to stick it in the light for 60 seconds. Then we're going to do a cuticle oil on it. And I'll let you ladies go. So I've had fun with you ladies. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Almost like an opal with that dimension. Yes, so pretty. Oh, you are welcome. I'm always gonna be 100 with you guys. I mean, I have so many products that I have not used yet, and I think the best way to use the product sometimes is live, so you can see just like I see the product. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. So let's see. Yep, it's dry. So I love them. They are pretty. Go good with my little purple set. So let's get some cuticle oil on these guys. So I'm going to use my Nail Matrix Rose Oil. And I won this, guys, and I love it. I couldn't have won nothing no better. So I'm going to put some cuticle oil on these too. So I haven't put any on my hand today. So let's cuticle oil here and get around these cuticles. I'm sorry, I'm out of the camera now, and I brought the camera down and the focus in, and now I'm not even in focus. Okay, and let's do it this one. And I always, on my own hand, and even on sometimes on my client hand, I ain't gonna lie, I get some cuticle oil on the top coat before I want to take pictures. So I am going to take a little bit of alcohol and just clean the surface of the nail here. And you can use your young nail swipe if you have it. Yeah. So let's look at the nails, guys. So here is the set we did today, and I am loving it. See my little cricket hand? And this is the set I did yesterday. So let's see if I can get a picture. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I love them both. So this one I used I Am Biscuits Berry Unbothered, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I named it. But Berry Unbothered, and then I'm using a Lamphole purple acrylic on this nail, and you guys seen what we used on this one. So how did you I just did a screenshot. I just did a screenshot while I was live. If you know how to screenshot on your phone, that's all I did. I just screenshotted the picture so I can send it to my other phone and post it on my Instagram. But guys, thank y'all so much. I enjoyed you ladies very much. Thank you for the ones that had to work and took the time out to spend with me. I appreciate you so very much. And until the next time, the deuces are flying in the air. Poof. The nail genie. She's out.